It is Ryan Seacrest here. There was a recent social media trend which consisted of flying on a plane with no music, no movies, no entertainment. But a better trend would be going to ChumbaCasino.com. It's like having a mini social casino in your pocket. Chumba Casino has over 100 online casino-style games, all absolutely free. It's the most fun you can have online and on a plane. So grab your free welcome bonus now at ChumbaCasino.com. Sponsored by Chumba Casino.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
It's Snobbie Awards day, and we're all prim and proper. Casey, you look really good, man.
You know what, Mick? You look fantastic.
Well, thank you, sir. I left it open a little bit. I wanted to go a little Sinatra-ish with it.
Nice and strong.
So how you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. How are you doing? I'm stoked for our big Snobbies Awards show.
I know. It's coming up very soon. It's going to be getting started. So how did you prepare for this?
Well, naturally, I made sure to shave my face, make sure to wash as necessary, brush my teeth a few times and freak out. But more importantly, I made sure to trim everywhere.
I can't take you seriously. I love you, though. With Manscaped, correct?
You know it, buddy. It's the only way I do.
I can't. I'm just going to let you do it from now on because you're too good at it and you make me laugh. Anyway, we got to get the show started. Remember, everybody, this show is brought to you by Manscaped. They're sponsors of the SceneSnobs.com.
They have fantastic other things. Not just, I mean, look at this. Look at this utility bag. Who doesn't love that utility bag?
That is the most amazing.
Delightful.
I will say this. If you go over to Manscaped.com now, you can, well, not now, watch the Snobbie Awards now.
Yeah.
But after, go over to Manscaped.com and use code SNOBS, SNOBS, and you will get 20% off and free shipping on your order. So,
check it out.
That's all I got.
Now on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first annual Snobbie Awards presented by theSceneSnobs.com. And now, with your hosts, Mick Manhattan and the Madman.
What's going on, man? I mean, it's been a while. How you been?
I know, man. It's been too long, my friend. Too long. I've been all right. Super stressed because I'm super stoked about this show.
I was very stoked too. I almost didn't want to do it because I was like, I don't want to upset the balance by being there.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it with my face. We have all these great people that are going to be on, all these wonderful shows to talk about and to honor tonight. And yeah, sorry about this. Ugh.
I feel like we should do a song and dance. Isn't that something they do for these things?
I mean, we could. I don't know. Like, unfortunately, I go straight into Family Guy, you know. We're off on the road to the Snobbies.
I love it. I love it. Well, we want to thank everybody for watching today. We want to thank everybody who's, really gotten involved in this and really put it out there. You know, it's been amazing. We are super excited to do this. We specifically need to thank these awesome judges that stepped up.
A fantastic panel of judges from around the world. Some of the top people in podcasting, some of the greatest minds around who really stepped up.
Podcast listeners. I think one person has a podcast who is a judge. The rest were just listeners that discovered these shows.
Yes. And,
they listened to 2 episodes out of every show over the course of the last 2 months. It's been truly amazing. We are so excited.
Few people are as wonderfully judgmental as they are.
Yeah, that's very true. And they were super ecstatic and had great things to say about each podcast. So we are excited to have you guys here. We're excited to have our nominees here, our presenters, everybody all the way down the line. I'm excited to have Casey here, who's also a nominee.
Yeah, that's a bit. I'm super excited that anyone would put my name in the category of those people who happen to be in that category, which we'll get to.
This is your 10th year podcasting, sir. It's well deserved. Your career has been going for a long time.
Yeah, it's illustrious as a car shine after a rainy day. It's beautiful.
Well, without further ado, I want to get started, and I know a lot of people are chomping at the bit. Like, who are these guys? We don't want to talk to them. Right. We want to know if we want or not, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to bring on our first. Let me pull up the nominees. So our first presenter of the night is Zach.
You make sure to have that ready because that's kind of important. Well, I thank everybody. Oh, look at this gentleman, our first presenter.
I love it. I love the suit, my friend.
Hey, this is a big deal. This is a very big deal, especially for me, and I mean probably for you guys as well, but definitely for me.
Yeah, well, we are excited, man. Very much to have you. Thank you for presenting. Thank you for all your support and such.
Yes, really appreciate it. And thank you so much for just being able to share the screen with you is awesome. Look at how beautiful you look. I love that the plaid jacket or the plaid shirt.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's wonderful.
I did my research and found out what you guys were super into visually, and I decided to hit all those elements. I got my lighting right. I got my patterns on, and yeah, I'm excited. This is very cool, and yeah, I mean, not only do I support this because I'm on here, I was a fan of this before this. I think that what you guys are doing, I think that Scene Snobs himself is a very, very cool network full of amazing people, and I'm glad to be part of it. So anything I can do to help out, I'm super into it. So thank you guys for being so cool.
No, stop it. Cut it out. Come on. You're the cool one with that.
That's true. Very true.
We're super
Very true.
excited to have you, and you're presenting tonight as well as being a nominee, and that's got to be pretty crazy for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous because if I don't win, I am known to have a pretty bad temper, and I don't want to punch anything or even scream at you guys. I know this is live. Who really knows what I'm doing, which is why most of me and Dylan shows are scripted, because I do kind of fly off. So I'm telling people right now, if I don't win all 4 categories that we are nominated for, I will throw a temper tantrum, which is hard since I am nominated twice in the same category. So I think I'm already set for failure. So
that's fantastic. I just can't wait to
out.
see the holes in your wall progressively grow as the night carries on.
Yeah. Me
Well,
too, honestly.
Before we go on to it, I do want you to tell us a little bit about what you do, your shows and stuff like that.
Yeah, so me and Dylan, he can't be here. He's a family thing right now. But Dylan and I, we have created a group called Some Nobodies, and we are content creators. We started out over a year ago with a show called Silicon Angels, where we had 15 different voice actors get together, and we kind of scripted and improv'd an idea of what the IT company of a sex robot manufacturer would sound like, with all the boring phone calls, et cetera, et cetera. We quickly wanted to make a movie together, so we just started throwing down idea after idea after idea. And then we got interviewed by a couple people. We ended up getting a show on IBM TV called Talking Upstream, where they wanted to see our progress and how we take stupid ideas and turn them into something funny. And then that's, what got us onto Scene Snobs. And then we created 15-ish shows. But yeah, Some Nobodies is just a bunch of weird people making funny ideas come to life, I guess.
And doing it wonderfully.
Yeah, you really are. I mean, everybody. I love Talking Upstream, and Silicon Angels are 2 of my favorites. But you have a lot of great shows on Some Nobodies for sure.
Thank you.
I do like. I have to tell you, I am more of a fan of it live. I really like your interaction on Twitching Upstream.
Yeah, I agree. And it was hard because we wanted to get really good guests for Talking Upstream, and with their schedules, some people could talk at 3 a.m. Some people could talk, at random times. And we didn't know a way to be consistent with our audience while also getting the guests that we wanted to get, because we still are trying to learn ourselves. We wanted to talk to creators who be like, how do you make movies? And how do you take a stupid idea? How do you, somebody who actually make movies, and how do you do it? So we're in the learning process. So that was very important for us to do for ourselves. But we do love chatting with people and having random people throw ideas into the mix and kind of swerving around and making fun of those kind of ideas. So that's why we came up with Twitching Upstream, because we wanted to make sure we could engage with people live and chat with people, because I think that's definitely like my wheelhouse, is engaging with people on the spot. Dylan is more of a sit in a hole and write the same sentence over and over again until it sounds right. But it works for me, and yeah, I like it, and yeah, I hope that people dig it, because we have a lot of fun, and we obviously are making some really cool stuff.
Yes, you absolutely are. Got a couple of fans right here.
Oh, right on. Yeah.
Well, let's pull up now. So you are doing. You are going to present the award for best audio and podcast. Let me pull the banner down so everybody can see. Sorry.
Professional.
Listen, I'm halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. I'm not paying for that. So, yeah, these are the nominees for Best Audio and Podcast. But please go right ahead, man.
Yeah, so best audio and podcast, which is obviously one of the best things you can have in a podcast, is audio, something we struggle with constantly. But we did not get nominated. As you can see, we are still struggling. But here are the nominees for best audio in podcasting. You have Behind the Bits podcast, Showboys, the PVD cast, Entertain This podcast, Within the Head of Fred, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the Ear Hustling podcast with James and Eric.
That is awesome. Well, we have a little. So you are presenting the award, and
The winner is
the Showboys.
Woo!
All right.
The Showboys podcast pulls it down. They have a fantastic show. Yeah, let me pull them in. You know, they're here to accept their award. I think it's just Mike. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, how's it going? That little "and the winner is" clip was amazing. I was laughing pretty hard over here.
Congratulations, buddy.
Oh, thank you.
If you have anything you want to say, we will shut up, and it's your moment to shine, my friend.
Oh,
Let your
sure.
audio thrive.
Yeah. Well, first off, it was this whole idea of the Snobbie Awards is super cool. And, like Zach mentioned already, the things you guys are doing at the scenesnobs.com are, really exciting and really fun. And just the light you're shining on some of these indie podcasts is really cool. And it was just, an honor to be considered, let alone to be nominated. And then I was not expecting this. So thank you so much for those of you guys that listened and voted and enjoyed our docile tones. Thanks, guys.
Well, we are very excited.
Fantastic, relaxing skill right there.
We love your show. You guys are fantastic. We've both been on your show a few times. I don't know if Zach has, but you should get him on there because he's fantastic.
Hey, just reach out, man. We'll make it happen.
Hey, I made this happen, so I got to be on there.
All right. Actually, I think Casey will be on the show tonight.
Later this evening.
Yeah.
Casey will be on tonight, and you will be on our show on this Tuesday.
There you go. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. It'll be real fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. And so we're excited about it. And we want to thank you guys again for participating and trusting us with all this. So thank you again so much. And congratulations. It's well deserved.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
Right. Until next time, I'm going to kick you out because we need more space for everybody else. But thank you again and congratulations.
All right. And I'm going to throw something out there, Mick. I'm going to throw something crazy out there. It's a little curveball.
What you got? What
do you say on the next one we let the presenter announce who won?
I'm an idiot.
I'm going to throw it out there. I'm just going to say.
Listen, it's my first award show. Shut your mouth.
I know you're excited to say all the
like
names. But Zach's so fancy, I'd like to hear his voice too.
Yeah, but the cool thing is for me, it's like I didn't know either. So I'm like, I wonder how this is going to work. Am I just going to pick somebody? I don't know. This is really cool. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's way better anyway. That's perfect.
I'll tell you what, for future reference, I will pull it up and then you just say it. I won't say a word.
Bam. I love it.
Dude, I'm here for the ride. Let's do it.
We all are, man. It's great.
Well, for right now, I don't think Fred is here. So I'm going to let you roll again, Zach.
All right.
Fred's not in. Fred, you are going to do the next one. And the next one is Best Production Value Award.
Woo! Okay. Best Production Value Award, which is a pretty big deal. This is the effort that somebody takes in, taking just that raw audio that they have, and hopefully it sounds good, and then turning it into a show and presenting something that people want to listen to and want to watch. So your nominees for Best Production Value are Casualty Friday, The Fandom Effect, Monster Movie Happy Hour, Today in Space Podcast, Entertain This Podcast, and of course the PVD cast.
That is awesome. And let me pull that off the screen. Technical difficulties, user error. And I promise I won't announce.
the winner is
Today in Space. Yeah! Woo!
The Today in Space podcast. That's Alex. He did that. He did send a speech. Let me pull it up. So I will let him have his time to shine now.
Alex Girofanos here, your space podcast host from the East Coast, checking in here for the Snobbies, and I am completely floored and super, super humble and appreciative about winning anything here. I mean, it's awesome. I love the community that the Scene Snobs has going on here, to be a part of all these creative people trying to do, independently, have their own shows. I mean, it's amazing to think how different it was since I started podcasting, and it's got a really good thing going on here. So I'm honored to be even a little bit a part of that. And if you love space and science, come check us out. We're definitely excited to be one of the space or science podcasts that are out there. And in the meantime, we talk about what's going on in space now, and of course, everything that's happening in the future. In the meantime, I'm going to be working on my Borg arm, because I'm sure at some point we're going to be assimilated here in the next year. I mean, that's all that's left on the schedule. So I'll be working on my implants, and wishing you a good rest of your weekend. Remember, we are Borg.
You are Borg.
That's awesome.
He makes all that stuff with his 3D printer.
I know, it's not even fair. My nerd heart is so big.
I know.
Man, I'm honestly glad I don't have a 3D printer. I would make the weirdest stuff. I would have like the He-Man sword printed out, and I have like my own Baby Yoda. Like I just have so much junk, and it's just so much plastic.
Just all the plastic just everywhere, just loading up. Hey, I'm glad we're helping Earth, but look at my cool stuff.
He did make too. He made a one that fits over his head, the Mandalorian helmet.
See, that's cool. I would make the dumb stuff for some reason. I would make just toys that I could just go get. Like, he makes intelligent things that you should be making if you have a 3D printer.
Yeah, he's one of the people I have to keep watching. And there's the videos where you have to like keep up with what people are actually making that's neat.
Yeah.
Not just action figures, which I'd have way too many of.
Yep.
Just making your own all day long.
Mm-hmm.
We are still waiting on one of our presenters to show up, but we're going to skip to the next one. I'm going to take you out, Zach. Thank you. You're coming back, though. Don't worry. Zach's not done yet.
I'll be here.
But we are going to bring on our next presenters, which are the Entertain This Boys.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How are you guys?
Oh, we're killing it. We had Michael here for a second, but he's disposed at the moment.
Michael, wipe your butt and get out here. Come on.
That does happen. Hey, he might be manscaping. You never know.
Well, Michael's not here, but we do have Alex and Nick here, and we thank you guys for showing up. You have an amazing show, and you're nominees tonight, too.
We do have we got a couple of nominations. I'm more excited about this slick new T-shirt that my girlfriend got me, though.
Looks great.
But I am excited about the nominations nonetheless.
But you are here to present also, and we appreciate that. You are presenting, let me pull it up. Sorry, my brain does not work on the same cylinder that everybody else's does. Your comedy shows.
Yeah, we weren't funny enough to be nominated, but we're apparently funny enough to present. So here we go.
Hey, I wasn't either. Don't worry. Looks aren't everything, guys.
Yeah, it's okay. So Best Comedy Podcast, the nominees are Live from Detroit, The Jeff Dwoskin Show.
The Freaking Awesome Podcast.
Behind the Bits Podcast.
Oops, caught me smoking.
Silicone Angels.
The Hippie Speedball Podcast.
I love it. You guys did fantastic. And
come on.
And the winner is
somebody.
Live from Detroit, The Jeff Dwoskin Show.
Wow.
And we have the man himself here to accept his award.
Welcome.
Mr. Jeff Dwoskin.
Congratulations, sir.
Okay.
What's up? I'm sorry.
Are you on a lag? Are you watching us and didn't know?
I'm watching me win me.
I can send you a copy.
I know. Well, no, I had it. I didn't realize I had it on Facebook and YouTube. So I was trying to. It's an honor to win.
Yeah.
I do want to thank Mick. It is. I love the Scene Snobs. It's a cool channel and everything you do. A shout out to Casey for all the positive stuff he's added to my shows. Much appreciated. If you guys,
that's all from you, man. It's your brain.
If you haven't listened to episode 50 of my podcast, check it out. At the beginning and the end, there's a whole bit where I go to a party, and all the voices are Casey. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, no, it's an honor. I appreciate it. It's an honor to be amongst the list of nominees. All great podcasts. Thank you. And then for those of you out there looking to start a podcast, just keep in mind, I just won Best Comedy Podcast. Didn't get nominated for sound. Didn't get nominated for a production value. So who needs those things is what I'm saying. Those? It's just do what you got to do. And
it's tertiary at best.
Fred's upset. But
Fred, you'll be all right. Come on, man.
Fred, be okay. It's going to be a long night. Don't get this upset this early.
Fred's podcast is awesome.
It's going to be awkward when he comes up.
Anyway, so tune in tomorrow. I'll have Nan from Superman, Jack O'Halloran, and part of my supervillain too.
He's had supervillains, but now he's had superheroes on his show.
Superheroes and supervillains. It's a whole thing. So it's nice. Thank you for this honor. Fred is just not being nice. I'm not.
The
Jeff Dwoskin?
Exactly.
The Jeff Dwoskin Show.
Thank you, guys.
Listen, man, congratulations. You have a fantastic show. The judges raved about it, so great on you, man. We really appreciate you being a part of the network. That is not why you won. I can promise you that. Because I didn't vote on anything.
Well, technically, that show isn't even part of the network. I have Crossing the Streams with the network, so it's totally disconnected. So there's not all above board, all above.
And he is fantastic. Let me just say, if y'all haven't listened to his interview show, check it out.
Yes, absolutely. All right, everybody. Well, thank you, Jeff, for coming on.
Yeah, I'd love to hang around a little bit, and no, bye.
Well, anyway. But I want to thank the Entertain This Boys for coming in and presenting. They will be back, but we are going to take them out now.
Dig you guys. We'll see you in a bit.
And I'm going to kick you out, but come back in just a little bit.
This is a really fancy award show, so I'm just going to take a moment here, get something to drink. Excuse me, help?
This bit is taking too long.
No, don't worry. It's going.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead and keep moving along. Get whatever else you got going on. I just got this one here. I got my little helper here, so appreciate it for our special award show. Thank you.
Hey, whatever.
We're good now. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll call you back later.
I love the monocle. The monocle is truly fantastic. Okay, so we're going to move right along to everybody because I know some people are chomping at the bit. I am going to be kicking some people out because more people can't get in and they're trying. So we'll keep going.
We'll just keep forging ahead.
The next one, and we're
going to learn this whole process of like timing and stuff. We'll get way better for the second round.
Next year will be much different.
Way better, way smoother.
Let's bring on our next presenter, Mr. Tim Bysiegel.
Tim,
buddy.
Hey,
how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How about you guys?
We are
great. Enjoying a wonderful evening of events here.
Yes, indeed.
Getting ready. So we are doing right now, as it is, we're going to be doing the Best Business Podcast. And that is, I'll let you take it away, Tim.
Yeah. Well, 1 second. We're still having some technical difficulties. This has been awesome this afternoon. Have I mentioned that my distrust of PCs? Because if I haven't, I should. But let's get right to the business at hand. Business Podcast. These are the best in business. So our nominees are Stuck in My Mind, Successfully Chaotic, Invest in Yourself, the Digital Entrepreneur Podcast, the Psychedelic Podcast, and the Business Acceleration Playbook.
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations to
all
our
listed nominees.
Yeah, that's a pretty tight group there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's some real hardcore ones in there.
Oh yeah. Some pretty impressive ones. I had to give a listen just to make sure that I understood exactly who was going to be nominated throughout every single one of these. And the podcast lists are just phenomenal. Everyone's difficult to choose who's better than. I mean, that's a tough call. So instead, luckily we gave that job to someone else. So I just got to enjoy them.
Outsource them.
Well, I mean, with that type of group, I'm sure whoever won is chomping at the bit.
And the winner is...
Invest in Yourself, the Digital Entrepreneur Podcast. Congratulations.
Woo, woo, woo. All
Yeah.
right.
Great job. Phil Better is the producer and host of that show, and he couldn't be here today, but he did send this.
Hey everybody, I am Phil Better, the host of Invest in Yourself, the Digital Entrepreneur. And first off, I want to just say thank you very much to all the fellow nominees. It was an honor to be even nominated next to you. I've listened to so many of your podcasts and they're all incredible. I want to thank Mick and the crew at the Scene Snobs for putting this award on for us independents, allowing us independent podcasters to be recognized for the amazing work and the amazing grind that we put into our podcasts. So keep grinding, keep going at it. But more importantly, I want to thank you for believing in me, that my podcast that I started last year was worthy enough to be nominated, but also enough to win. So this actually goes out to every single guest I have, every single listener I have. This is not for me. This is for you guys. And I'm going to continue to put in the grind and the hustle to make sure that the next couple seasons are even better, and that I can bring up the quality, and maybe I can go for that podcaster of the year. That's the goal, right? So again, thank you, Mick, and the crew at the Scene Snobs for the Snobbie Award. I am looking forward, Mick, to the little shot glass award, as well as the certificate, because it's going to go up right here next to my Mickey. Because hey, I got to support my boys who are amazing, and the girls obviously who put on this amazing stuff. So thank you again, guys, and I'm looking forward to next year when the competition's even fiercer and I go against some even bigger and better ones. Thank you so much, and make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Scene Snobs as well as everything on Mix Network, because without supporting the independents, guys, we have nothing. So thank you again, Mick, for doing this, and everybody look forward to see you at the next awards. Thanks.
Congratulations to Phil, man. That was really
Congratulations, Phil. I really dug the ear mouse that made it look like he had a man bun for a minute. That was
I was like, I like the fact that he was trying to make sure that we all knew he was Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I didn't think Canadians liked Mickey Mouse. I thought they had their own.
Yeah, Wally the Moose.
Wally the Moose.
I think that was on the shirt. He was getting them all in.
That's right.
You know, Tim, I'm going to have you present the next one. But
Okay.
Before we do, I want you to tell us about your shows.
Oh, sure. So hi, I'm Tim. I should have led with that when I came in. Hi, I'm Tim, but I didn't. So I was still kind of flustered from literally grabbing my MacBook out of my wife's car and running back here at top speed. If I sound like I was a chubby man out of breath, there's a good reason for that. Anyway, all right. So hi, I'm Tim with Focused on Forward. It's a self-help and mental health awareness podcast. We like to talk about overcoming life's obstacles and challenges, and really dig into how people are moving forward with their life despite these things that they've had to endure, whether by decisions they made or things that were thrust upon them. So it's a pretty inspiring show, not because I'm talking, but because the other people, the other people's stories and what they go through. I'm completely amazed and inspired by what these people do each and every day. Even Mick, when he came on the show, I was inspired by Mick. Thank you, Mick.
Thank you. And I'm not that inspiring, though. I just have.
He's really not.
I'm not good.
No, it's all facade.
It's an inspiring facade. You do a good job of holding it up.
Well, anybody who has, if you haven't checked it out, I just want to say, go check out Funny Science Fiction and Focus on Forward. Focus on Forward was very helpful, especially in the past year, to like kind of get in touch with, like my mental health and things like that. And listening to that was just wonderful. And there was,
thanks.
We have a whole mental health category tonight, and these are all great shows you should check out. But Focus on Forward was definitely one I found and I really loved.
Yeah, thanks. And then you mentioned my other show, Funny Science Fiction. I host that with Nick and Kathleen, and Nick does all of our awesome editing work in the background and tries to make us look and sound good. And Kathleen is the unfortunate woman who keeps to try and keep two boys in line. So, but we invite people of Science-fi.
I'd go with it.
Science-fi.
It's yours now.
It's a science-fi show, science fiction show that talks to actors, writers, directors, just sci-fi fans, people from other shows, such as you two. You guys have both been on our show.
Love the show. Love Nick and Kathleen. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I like them quite a bit. That's helpful since I host a show with them. Like last week, we had Daniel Ross on. He's the voice of Donald Duck and the voice of Starscream from Transformers. This upcoming week, we've got coming out on Tuesday morning will be Robin Curtis, who played Lieutenant Saavik on Star Trek 3 and 4, rather. So it's a pretty cool interview with her. She's honestly just one of the biggest sweethearts I've ever met in my whole life. She's just adorable. But that's just kind of an insight of who we talk to, what we're doing.
Super excited for that show too. All your shows, Tim. All your shows. You're an amazing human, and I love listening to you. So,
aww,
for sure, absolutely. All right, we're gonna go to the next one. No. Let's gush a little bit. I know some people are chomping at the bits, and I want to
do it.
Get them on. So,
get the people. They're snobbies.
This is for the Best Sports Podcast.
The nominees for Best Sports Podcast: Dueling Aces.
And
I think I know the winner.
And the winner is...
Oh, I was right. Okay. The winner of Best Sports Podcast, Dueling Aces. Congratulations, guys.
It is awesome. Well, let me tell you this. They submitted their well, no, they didn't even submit their show. Their show was submitted. So basically how the submission process works is anyone can submit a podcast if you're a listener or a podcaster. And then I will reach out to everyone and see if that's something that they're interested in doing. They submit 2 of their shows, and then our panel of judges listens to their shows. And over the course of 2 months, they listen to a lot of podcasts. And you guys, we did have other sports shows submit, but they were not qualified. They didn't meet the criteria. You guys, I will tell you, came very highly rated.
Awesome.
Congratulations. I don't want to take that away from you guys. I want you guys to know.
You should. You definitely should. There should be drug testing involved.
This is why this guy gets muted so fast.
Well, I appreciate you guys coming on the show, and please take it away. It's your time to shine.
Well, thank you very much. This is why I warn these guys. You never know who's watching. So thank you very much for the nomination. Whomever did nominate us. The guys, as you can see, Suds is just still like, what? Is this really happening? Yes, it is. And of course, this couldn't have all been possible with also Redline Radio for giving us a big kickstart too as well. So, and my guys, Suds, Burrich, Akers, Doug, who was with me right from day one, Zolt, of course, and all of our loyal listeners who watch us.
The 4.
And the other extra 2,000 who also have tuned in over the year. So it's an absolute honor. This is a blast. We couldn't have been more grateful for this. We really appreciate it, and we hope to turn around and come back and do it again next year.
When George told us we were nominated, I wanted him drug tested too. I was like, who did this? They've lost their damn minds.
You were listen. You guys came highly nominated. Trust me, highly submitted. Like you talked about very highly. I had not seen the show until you were submitted. Well, listen to the show. I hadn't watched at the time, but now I do. And you guys are fantastic. You really are.
Yeah, really are. I had the opportunity to actually battle George during one of our the March Madness remake Revolution with 3 geeks, and that was pretty impressive. So that's when you got on my radar, and I do love y'all's show, so appreciate it. Congratulations.
And thanks again. It was an honor to turn around and at least show that even sports people can turn around and come up with something for a movie.
When do we get our check?
You got a certificate and you got a shot glass, a little plastic shot glass.
It's in the mail, Suds.
It's in the mail? I have direct deposit.
Yes, sir. Checks in the mail.
All right.
Well, I just want to say I appreciate you guys coming on. Congratulations again. This has been awesome. And one thing I haven't announced yet, but I'm going to announce it now with you guys here, is anybody who wins today is qualified to be a judge. You still can submit and you can still be nominated, but you can also be a judge next year if you choose to. So
if you're feeling judgmental, congratulations.
I'm always judgmental.
I was going to say,
my
are
job.
you kidding? He's right there.
I love it. But thank you guys again, and
we thank you very much for this award. This is absolutely awesome for us. Thank you.
Hey, you did all the heavy lifting. Good job, gentlemen.
For sure.
Thank you.
All right, you take care, guys. Thank you again.
You too. Thank you.
Well, Casey, I would like to say we're halfway through the show, but I don't even know if we're there yet.
I mean, who even knows at this point? We're just having fun. It's just a good reason to hang out with a group of people that we all find enjoyable, that we appreciate, and that we're able to uplift, because that's the spirit of the Scene Snobs, my friend.
But guess what? We are the presenters of the next award.
Oh, no. We have to do the thing?
We have to do the thing. And we have
all
to
right, let's do the thing.
Okay. 40 and many years ago.
I don't know if it's that thing. Are we doing the Lincoln thing?
Well, I was doing like a history thing.
Like, say, man, I could talk about Lincolns all day. We got lots of Lincolns out here. Y'all like them Lincoln?
Our next one is Best History Podcast.
Okay, I'm super stoked. Let's do it.
We are super stoked because we know the winner.
And tell everybody that.
I can tell anybody.
I was just putting a schedule together. That's I only incidentally learned out.
I want to say this. This is a show that we both love, we both appreciate, and is fantastic. And if nobody is listening to it, you should get on it.
Yeah, you're failing yourself.
You're a bunch of idiots.
Don't insult them already.
Watch the show. I watch it every week. My kid watches it too. He loves it. And
the winner is
probably should have led with the nominee, but the winner for Best History Podcast is Myth Story.
Yeah! Truly a fantastic show.
It's wonderful.
And we have one of the hosts here today to accept the award, and that's Cammie. Welcome, Cammie.
Hey, Bryant's trying to get on, but he can't.
I might have to kick more people out. Oh, no, Brian's here. I got him.
There we go.
Listen, it is your time to shine. We're going to take ourselves out. Please have at it.
Congratulations.
That's so kind. Thank you so much. Right, Cammie? I mean, this is really
absolutely.
nice.
We really appreciate it.
This is the whole point of the show is for Cammie and I to hang out with each other, which we never did. We talked about doing it for ages, and it's a common love of ours to talk about history and myths. And so having thank you so much, Jason. Having an avenue, a venue, through podcasting
Thank
is
you,
great.
Simon.
And the Scene Snobs is great because I'm really introverted, but having a support group kind of to help us do this is what makes it really fun and helps make it better. So thank you, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, Scene Snobs.
Do we have to talk more?
I don't know.
No, that's fine. That's perfect.
Okay,
We
cool.
appreciate it. You guys are the winners.
You love
Y'all
me.
are the amazing ones.
No,
Y'all did all the work and all the heavy lifting and put in a fantastic show that I absolutely love listening to. So super glad that this
Thank you,
worked
guys.
out and that y'all won. Absolutely well deserved.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I cannot brag about Mystery enough. My kid goes crazy over it. He went crazy over the Prometheus episode, and he cannot wait for the Pandora episode to come up because he loves Greek mythology. So right now, this is his wheelhouse.
That's awesome. Well, here, I'll tell you, for him, Valkyrie's coming next. Or no, it's coming soon. How about that?
He's going to go. Well, he listens to every episode. He loved your Vikings episode, too. And he's asking me all these questions, and I'm like, listen, dude, I watched the show. I'm not the guy to ask.
Yeah, that's great. Well, that's what we want to do.
We love it, and we really appreciate you guys being here today to accept the award, and congratulations.
Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you so much. Have your kid email us. We'll answer questions.
All right, I will do that because you'd be much better and much more suited for it than me. Thank you again, guys. Congratulations.
Thanks,
thank
guys.
You.
Adios.
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 That was awesome, man. I'm so excited right now.
I am too, man. We're getting there.
Well.
We're getting there. Ooh, and he's here, and I love it. So we're going to be doing our next one. Let's bring in our next presenter because he just popped on, and I'm very happy about this. because he's also a nominee. Mr. Fred Carroll.
Hey, Fred. Welcome this evening.
What's up, guys? How are you?
That's a pissed off face if I've ever seen one, and I think I know why.
I'll tell you a few reasons why.
That you're wearing a Hurricanes hat?
One, you never, ever confirmed anything with me about hosting or presenting.
I will. I'm going to. You know what? I'm going to bring Tim back, and we're going to have a little argument at the moment.
Nope,
Tim,
we're not.
did
You know
you
why
get
it's completely
all of those-
unnecessary? This is all about honoring people. Fred, we apologize
Did
if
you
there was
get
any
all of
shortage
those,
or any dropping
messages
of
that
the
I sent
balls.
the group that Fred is in? You're muted.
Yeah, did he win the awards?
There we go.
All right, we'll bring you back, Tim. We'll bring you back, Tim.
He gets it. You take
is
him out.
about honoring the awards, and we got to get moving a little bit because we have people trying to come in. But our next award, Mr. Fred Carroll is going to do is, and I'm very surprised he's the one doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I'm not. Is the Best Social Issues podcast.
Right. So the nominees for Best Social Issue Podcast is the Air Hustling Podcast with James and Eric.
And because I love playing this sound bit, I'm doing it. I don't care.
And the winner is
The Air Hustling Podcast and Jeff Waskin. And
No, Jeff Dwoskin. Jeff Dwoskin doesn't get this one.
oh, he doesn't get he didn't pay for this one too.
I'll tell you, this was actually. I'm going to bring on one of the hosts here, Eric. Eric,
Hey,
what's going on, man?
Eric, congratulations.
You're muted.
Yeah, you're muted, buddy.
So that's what happens when you're a podcaster. You talk so much, sometimes you just want to mute yourself to keep your mouth shut.
Valid.
What you guys doing?
It's very true.
Doing great, man. Congratulations, sir.
I have a
thank
very
you.
special
Thank you very-
tidbit about this award, real quick, for you guys before you accept. This was not a category that existed. The judges made this category for you guys.
Really?
Yes, they loved the idea of it. They loved your show. They loved how you handle social issues, and they wanted to. And I thought when they told me about this, I was like, "This is a great idea, and we should have We should have a award for this." So you got. So I didn't tell you that when I told you guys are nominated, but I wanted to save it for today. But yeah, that's why.
You know what? We greatly appreciate it. We really do. James and I are both Detroit boys, so I guess Detroit is kind of dominating, the award show today. But we really do feel very, very strongly about social issues. James being of a mixed heritage, myself being, from Detroit, a child of the 70s, could really say I was born in 71. So my generation was the first generation when all of the civil rights laws pretty much took place. We take it very seriously. And we highly encourage, even if your format is not serious issues, should have some sort of a social justice podcast, because it affects everybody, not just with the African-American community. The things that's happened with the Asian community. If we all are supposed to be a united society, we need to address these issues. And it's really sad now that these things are becoming a norm. And it's such a disheartening topic, but if we don't address it and if we don't come together, we're just going to be repetitive with this every 20 years. So I highly encourage everybody at some point to have a podcast just talking about the issues. We actually are having another episode, and anyone is invited to participate with this on May 13th. We're going to have representatives from all over the country addressing it, whether you are a citizen, whether what I would like to call a power citizen, someone with some influence, as well as some state and hopefully some national legislators. All of us just come together and just try to figure this thing out, because it doesn't make any sense in 2021 that we're still fighting this battle. But it's definitely an honor. Thank you very much, Mick, for creating this category and for getting the platform out. And again, we're extending an invitation to all podcasters or the listeners to just come on the show and just give us some ideas, because the only bad idea is an idea that's not given.
Well, Eric, I just wanted to say congratulations. You're my favorite Detroit podcast. I can't even think of another Detroit podcast. Nothing comes to mind. You are my favorite. And I appreciate everything you do. And congratulations.
Yeah, and that's
thank
legit.
you. We appreciate it.
And I will tell
thank you. We appreciate it.
I will reiterate. I the only hand I had in creating this is that as soon as they told me that this should, should be nominated for this because it touches so deeply, I just was like, hell yeah. I was like, I'm on board. But the judges, I really got to thank them for everything they've done. And they really listened and they love your show.
Well, we definitely want to thank the panel too. So as you saw that it was a mixed panel, and the only way that we're going to get these issues solved if everybody is involved. Now, granted, everybody's not black and everybody can't actually experience what's going on, but the empathy factor and the common sense factor. When the thing happened over there in Atlanta with the Asian community, it's like, I'm not Asian, but I definitely can understand that this was wrong. So if it happens with any community, not just like minorities, but if there's like a reverse discrimination with minorities that are discriminating against the white community, that doesn't make any sense. It has to come to a point where we all just figure the one common factor that we all have is that we're human beings, and let's treat each other with some respect.
Agreed. Yeah, I might have to be joining you on May 13th, Eric. That sounds awesome.
I wanted to be on your show. I was supposed to be on the show this past Thursday, and of course I got my second shot for the vaccine, and it floored me for 3 days. So I am sorry, but if you guys will, humbly I ask if you guys will have me back.
But it's cool because now Mick has 5G, so.
It's true. Everybody knows where I am now.
Well, Mick, you've got an open invitation. Anytime you want to come on, you know what, that food segment that we had was fire.
Yes.
Wish that we would have been a little closer to you, because you definitely would have loved the cuisine. There wasn't, those plates were clean. We had like 20 people, in studio, and those plates were clean.
I will tell you, I did watch, and it was fantastic. I had a really good time. And because you guys do so many different things. But they're all behind the curtain, not behind the curtain, but maybe the backdrop is, of course, social issues. But like you have a cooking show, you've had game shows, you've had so much, and you teach too. And it's just truly a fantastic show. So I want to say congratulations and thank you again.
Oh, no problem. We definitely appreciate it. And hey, we want to try to get in on some of the big boy categories. Podcast of the year, podcasters of the year. Yeah, we got some work to do. So we're coming after some new hardware. So congratulations to all of the award winners this year. But hey, you guys are going to be a little light next year.
I love the gamesmanship. Let's go.
Don't worry about it. It's all fixed.
Fix my ass.
It's all fixed. The minute I saw Jeff Dwoskin live from Detroit as a winner, I knew the fix was in. And this is Hollywood.
So,
anyway. That's the music cue. That was it right there, man.
James calls that on our show a magic trick.
Never know the commercial, everybody. But I want to say thanks again to you and James. Congratulations. It's been fantastic.
Congratulations, Ear Hustlers.
I love that answer. I love the fact that you said that we're gunning for it next year, and awesome. That's what I want to hear. Like, that's what every time I listen to a great podcast, I'm like, how can I make myself better? How can I reach this level? And I love that. That's what I'm saying about all you guys.
Our sports teams, they suck. So you know what? We're all we got.
That's fair. That's very fair. I mean, not as bad as Fred's sports teams, but that's okay.
Easy. Pump the brakes, Mick.
Well, again, I know you've got some more folks that want to get on here and collect their hardware, so we definitely appreciate you at the Ear Hustling Podcast, and looking forward to you guys who are available to join us on May 13th.
All right, appreciate it.
Good, appreciate it, sir.
Congratulations.
All right, thank you. Thank you again.
All right, what am I doing here?
I don't know.
I'm figuring.
Confusing yourself?
Yes, I'm. Yeah, of course I'm confusing myself. I always confuse myself. Okay, there we go. So, what do we got? We got the next one is we're bringing in our good old pal Tim back.
Hey,
Tim's back.
Tim.
I muted myself on purpose in the last one because I was not getting in that one.
I do not blame you at all.
It's a wise move.
Let you and Fred go at it.
I didn't do anything wrong
yet.
So Tim, you are actually another presenter again for. Let me find it. Yeah, so talk amongst yourselves. I mean,
so Tim, you beautiful hunk of man. What else do you have going on with funny sci-fi or anything else you want to pimp coming out?
Let's see. Funny sci-fi. We've got a live show coming up. Well, tomorrow night actually, with the fellows from Entertain This. They will be on. We're going to talk about because of Mortal Kombat just coming out. We're going to talk about comic or video games that have been turned into bad sci-fi movies, and
all of them.
Pretty much. There's not. I'm trying to find a nice way to say that not all of them suck, but they've all sucked pretty much
in their own special way.
Right, and that's actually what I'm trying to get everybody to focus on is that okay, yeah, we're going to talk about the ones that suck, but let's all find one redeeming quality about the movie that we think that sucked the most. So hopefully it's not going to be that the movie was over, and something along those lines. Hopefully we'll find something that everybody can look to and go, yeah, that movie really sucked.
But at least had this cool action sequence or something.
There was a cool song to it, or the cinematography was good, or something.
Sometimes just when there's joy in the suck.
Yeah,
just the camaraderie of having stuck it out and watched that terrible movie together.
Sometimes we got people waiting.
We're waiting on you, bro.
Next one is Best Movie and TV Based Podcast.
All right, Best Movie and TV Based Podcast. The nominees are Comic Book Couples Counseling, The Freaking Awesome Podcast, Casualty Friday, Three Geeks Podcast, Monster Movie Happy Hour, and the PVD Cast.
You got such a nice voice, Tim.
Aww.
You read it really, really well.
Thank you.
And the winner is...
Damn it. There we go.
Oh, there it is. The winner is Monster Movie Happy Hour for Best Movie TV Podcast. Congratulations, guys.
And I will say this, they are not here today. They couldn't be here today, and they did not have time to put together anything, but they are a fantastic show. And a little tidbit about them, they were the highest rated with 10s across the board for the awards.
Oh, so, judges. Yep.
Good job, Monster Movie Happy Hour. I wanted to say that because everybody should check out their show because it is a really fun show, very creative where they do they pick out a movie or a theme in usually within horror, and they will talk about it and they will talk about all the different themes within the movie, and then at the end they will make a special designed drink mix just for the movie.
Yes, please.
Cool, right? Sounds good.
So I wish they were here.
Well, moving it right along as they're not here, let's grab some people who are.
All right. Well, Tim, I'm going to say goodbye to you for right now.
See you soon, Tim.
And then I'm going to bring on our next presenter, Mr. Mike Covey.
Oh, hey. I'm here.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah, we appreciate you being a presenter. Thank you very much. We are very happy to have you here, man. And you are, we'll get into that. I want you to tell us about your show and, a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I have a sort of scripted half improv comedy show called Jack Billings Presents. We finished up our first series in that not that long ago. So all of that, it's called Jack Billings Presents Me and My Neighbor Michael. We have two other ones coming out. Jack Billings Presents Beef It Into My Mouth and Jack Billings Presents Haunted Apartment Complex.
Awesome.
They're all very weird, set in alternate reality, Reading, Ohio. It's a very weird, very funny show.
Well, I think you found your audience then. And weird enough times I'm in.
For sure.
I mean, when I say it's weird, it's weird. Then I also have a video game show called I Love This Terrible Game, where we talk about terrible games that we love. And then I'm on The Real Boys, and I also do an improv like more of an improv sketch show called The Pod Skit.
Nice.
And then I have about 20 other things that are in production right now that I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah, don't let anybody steal them yet.
Keeping everybody
That's right.
busy.
That's right.
Well, we want to say thanks again for coming on to present, and I'll pull it up now. But you are presenting the best. I actually changed it. It's not pre-recorded. It's best recorded podcast. And here are the nominees after you, sir.
The nominees for the best recorded podcast, best pre-recorded podcast are the Entertain This podcast, the Monster Movie Happy Hour, Casual Friday, Canned Air podcast, Today in Space podcast, and live from Detroit, the Jeff Dwoskin Show.
I want to congratulate all these nominees, these fantastic shows. And I guess...
And the winner is...
Canned Air.
Canned Air. Congratulations, guys. And we do have Jeremy from Canned Air Podcast here. Jeremy,
Hey, congratulations, Jeremy.
Thank you. What an honor. What in the first annual Snobbie Awards, and now we have one. Thank you so much. What an honor, guys.
Thank you. And please, hey, the floor is yours, my friend. We will
fire away.
Well, Jack and Randy wanted to be here, but prior obligations have kept them from being here. But, we've been doing this about 8 years, and it is always so cool when, a group of people your peers, reach out to let you know they appreciate what you're doing. It's just really an honor. Thank everybody that made this happen for us.
Well, you have such a great show. I love it. I mean, I know.
Thank you. So do you.
Yeah, you guys have a fantastic show. And I mean, you did all the work. So no thanks necessary on this end. That's all the thanks from you guys. We appreciate you guys and everything you've put together. So it's very well done. Love the Canned Air.
Well, thank you so much. We really appreciate that. And I really appreciate how glamorous this all is. And you guys all dressed up over here. Like when I hopped on, I was intimidated. I was like, holy crap, look how nice these guys are dressed. So then I went and put on my Batman shirt. So now I feel better.
You nailed it. Don't worry. And that's only the top half, ma'am. It's the bottom half is very casual. So
you guys are just pantless with nice shirts on is what's happening.
Yeah,
that's absolutely true.
100%. I'm wearing my Manscaped boxers right now. That's it.
TMI, Mick. TMI.
Well, we want to say congratulations to all you guys. You guys do have such a fantastic show, and we love it.
Thank you.
And when you guys were submitted again, like so many of these wonderful shows that were nominated were not submitted by the people who run the show.
No, this was a huge surprise for us. Like to be nominated and then to win. Like wow, like it just means a lot. I'm kind of lost for words.
Well, one of your fellow hosts is not lost for words as he mentions he's naked right now. So thanks, Jack. Appreciate it.
Oh,
that's how he's celebrating.
That's nice of him to pepper the conversation there with that. That's awesome.
100%.
Oh, that in there.
Jack is the man. But Jeremy, you are too. And thank you again for coming on. And again, congratulations. And it's
appreciate it. Congratulations, Jerry.
No, thank you guys so much. It's an honor. Thank you.
Take care. And
Mike, thank you for helping present, man. This is awesome. Appreciate seeing that beautiful face on here.
Absolutely.
I mean, I am an egomaniac. I love people to see my beautiful face.
As you should.
I love it too. And he's got egomaniac right there. But we are going to take you off for right now and move on to the next one. But thank you.
Right.
We'll be back
move on to someone worse. That's all right.
I love it. So, Case, how are you enjoying the award show so far?
Brilliant. What's that, buddy?
How are you enjoying the award show so far?
I'm having a great time. How are you enjoying the award show so far, sir?
I'm really enjoying it.
It seems like we have a group of people who are enjoying it as well. A rather large litany of the crew out commenting like crazy, so it's fantastic. I hope everyone else is having fun, as much fun as we're having this evening.
Next year, when I can afford an intern who can sit there and actually pull up your comments, I will have that done. But for this year, I cannot. But we're going to bring back our good buddy and presenter, Zach.
Hey!
You know, I saw Silicon Angels on there, and I got super excited because I wanted so badly to win in the first annual Scene Snobs Awards, and I didn't. And I'm grumpy, and that's it. And I started lashing out, and my partner came in there, and she threw this onesie at me, and she said, "Put on your grumpy onesie. and stop whining. So
I love it.
I mean, there's no holes in the drywall, so that's something.
Well, I mean, once again, it's similar to what's on the bottom half. You don't see what's behind this thing. I'm throwing stuff this way. I don't throw things behind me. I don't need that kind of ricochet.
Fair, smart. Yeah, back of the head, we know better.
You got to see it coming for the face. But we're coming on to one of our favorite topics, of course. Shows that we try to emulate with the Scene Snobs podcast because they're all fantastic. But it is the best geek nerd pop culture podcast.
Yeah, this one is very close to home because this one is something that Dylan and I we revolve around this universe, which is geek, nerd, pop culture, dumb. And it is, this is one of the things we're hoping for next year to get into this category. So, Best Geek, Nerd, Pop Culture Podcast Award nominees are Three Geeks Podcast, Entertain This Podcast, The Fandom Effect, The Con Guys, Geek Talk, and Funny Science Fiction Podcast.
All great nominees. Every show should be checked out. They are truly fantastic. And the judges loved them. So let me get down to it because, of course, they... I'm not telling you guys.
Three Geeks Podcast. Yeah. Congrats, guys.
And they could not be here today, but they did send a video, so I will play it now. Their moment to shine.
Wow. I want to thank the Scene Snobs and the Snobbie Awards for this terrific honor. I honestly did not expect to win in this category at all. The fact that we're mentioned with these names, Max, for Best Geek Nerd Pop Culture Podcast it explodes my mind.
I am humbled by our competition, and I did not think we would win. I am so grateful to everyone who voted. It's just a big surprise, and I'm very honored.
And I want to again thank everybody. But we've got a lot more stuff coming. Hopefully, we get better and better as the years progress and as time progresses. So stay tuned. Follow us on social medias at Three Geeks Podcast. A simple like on Facebook changes everything for us. So if you ever have time, you're seeing our feed, just hit that like button, even if you don't have time to watch it. But we do thank you for the support, and it's nice to be acknowledged.
Recycle your droids.
About the Three Geeks too is they have a 2-hour live show every Sunday, and everybody should check it out because they're great.
Yeah.
But they don't do anything short. So even their winning speech, I was like, all right, keep it around this time. And I was like, I still have to maintain like a 5-minute buffer for those guys. You never know what you're going to get.
They do go on and on, but fantastically well, hence why they won the category. So
yeah.
Oh, 100%. They do fantastic. So everybody should go check out their show. Zach, thank you for presenting. I'm going to take you out for right now. You are coming back, though.
All right.
But you look great in that onesie.
Thank you.
Plus side.
You look amazing in that onesie. It's the sexiest onesie ever.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
Meow.
What a Care Bear?
Yeah,
I'm grumpy.
he's
I
grumpy.
didn't get that. Okay, so you said grumpy, but I didn't put that it was Grumpy the Care Bear.
No,
Legit.
I'm grumpy.
I love that.
You just keep yelling, "No, I'm grumpy."
No,
That
I
was great.
am grumpy. I are grumpy.
Me grumpy.
Right. Well, now I'm on board.
All right. Yeah.
See, that's why he should have won. It's that type of thinking.
See.
But
should've won a year ago.
It's that 80s pop culture.
Yeah.
But maybe that's a very creative thing to do on this show.
Easy, pump the brakes. Don't do a thing. I didn't do the thing, so you don't do the thing, and it was real hard for me not to say a thing.
I know. I don't even know who's next. Hold on, man. I need an intern. Oh, all right. I know who's next. Mike is next. Let's bring Mike back in. Hopefully he's still there. There he is. With sunglasses and all.
Hey, oh my goodness.
I love it. I don't even have my sunglasses. I wish I did.
Well, and it's hilarious because we can't even hear him. So it's even better.
This next category is so cool that I thought I would wear some sunglasses.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, that's not it.
That's not it either. Didn't we already do that one?
No, we didn't do that
All
one.
right, that's it.
This is it. This is the right one.
No.
No, tell me this is it. This is the right one. we did another one before. That was production value.
Oh, word. Okay.
So this
super organized. And take it away, Mike.
I'm not seeing anything. Oh, the best science podcast. So I am seeing it. Is the Today in Space podcast.
And the winner is.
And
the winner is.
Today in Space.
Today in Space.
Oh, well, we heard Alex's speech before, but yes, he did win the best science podcast as well. And actually, when we started this, another little tidbit was this was best history or science podcast, and they had multiple nominees. But the judges asked to divide this. So I don't do anything. They tell me what they want to do. So that's why I wanted to be very hands off. I was like, I will produce and I will host this show.
And I do even less. I just show up.
I don't want to pick the damn winner.
I just found out about it this morning. So
see, well, you're actually ahead then, Mike.
Well, that means year number 2 is going to be a big year for you.
It better be. I want to win more awards than Zach Wiseman. That is my goal.
Oh, this is fantastic.
For the Snobbie Awards.
I'm loving what the Snobbies have become now. It's just a battle royale amongst one another. It's brilliant. Let's do this thing.
It's everything I dreamed of.
It's like the Oscars, but cutthroat. We're not screwing around like these Hollywood elite types.
Exactly.
We're down and dirty. We are in the trenches, baby.
We're not being kind. We're not being grateful to the press and all the associations. It's right here.
There's no pandering agenda. There's no pandering agenda here. It is straight up. If you're the best in your category and you were voted on it, you won. I don't do that. Okay, who's doing what this year and what's the most popular social issue? Let's go that route. Okay.
Yeah. No.
Best of the best win, or the best of the people who were nominated or submitted win.
Even anything I do this year with Zach in it, I want to get the award rather than him.
We're going to work on that. Well, next year, I mean, Real Boys will probably be even because there's going to be more available. Right, this year was we were keeping it to just if you have to have a podcast, but next year we're going to be opening it up to shows. So other shows that maybe aren't podcast version but do like live show stuff like that will be eligible as well.
Well, just in case the people who are watching don't know, The Real Boys is available as a podcast. You can download it anywhere that you download podcasts.
All right, The Real Boys was just an idea. I had to say that more so for Jeff Dwoskin, who's listening. You guys, it's still next year you'll be eligible, but it was 2020 or before. So nothing from 2021 was eligible at the moment. But it is what it is. But we're going to say about
rules out of the way. Boring.
Mike, we'll see you in a little bit. I think you're presenting again.
Yeah, probably.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We got you for another one, but we're going to take you out. We're going to move on to the next one. Thank you again. All right. So who is next? What's next?
That's a great question. Which order are we going in? I think I missed something.
I think we might have. No, I had to skip because of, stalling.
Oh, okay.
Tim's computer didn't work because it's a Mac.
Yeah, well, that's why you go with PCs, folks.
And that's exactly why I wanted to say that, because I know as soon as I bring him in on as the next presenter, he's going to say go with Mac.
Actually, I was going to say, actually, you have it reversed. The PC is the one that dumped out, and the MacBook is what saved me. The only reason you get to see this beauty right here. Anyway, no.
All right, well, then I briefly like Mac.
There you go. But I'd like to say just one quick thing about the Nerd Geek Pop Culture Podcast Award. I just want to say, first off, for Funny Science Fiction, it was an absolute honor to be even in that running with those guys. Absolutely thrilled that we were even considered for anything. But I'm also very geeked, if I can use that term loosely, for Three Geeks. That's an amazing show. Those guys do a great job. I've been a guest on there. Jason from Three Geeks has been a guest on our show and had an absolute blast with them. So it's a well-deserved win for them and the highest amount of kudos.
Yeah, they are fantastic. We love those guys.
So
everybody except for
Don't say Max. Max owns part of my heart.
Well, you know what? Actually, we're going to do a very special one. So we got to skip ahead because we have two. Yeah. So, okay, we're going to do right now. We're going to do two because we have best live show. Tim, you're going to do this one. And then we're going to do podcast of the year. We have to do it a little bit earlier this year, but let me pull up the nominees and I'll let you do both of them back to back. How's that?
Sounds good.
Let's do it. The big weight. Let's go.
Best live podcast show. Nominees: Three Geeks Podcast, The Con Guys, The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, The Ear Hustling Podcast with James and Eric, Nerds Doing Nerd Things, and The Psychedelic Podcast.
Okay, and for that,
the winner is The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Congrats, Jimmy and Ron. Awesome.
and before we have them on, we're going to do one more. Because might as well get there. All right, so for best podcast of the year,
nominees are Casualty Friday, Comic Book Couples Counseling, The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Canned Air Podcast, Geek Talk, and Stuck in My Mind. Podcast of the year is The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell. Woohoo! It's a twofer.
It's a twofer.
It is, and we have them here. Gentlemen,
hey, congratulations.
Hey, you guys. Hello.
Congratulations.
Hello.
We're so excited. We want to thank everybody. It's super cool, and we're very happy to be here, and everybody in the chat. And congratulations to all the nominees and to us, because we won.
And what did I win?
You win.
No, if it's a blue Tesla, you could put it in the driveway.
You win the shot glass. You each get a shot glass trophy, and you get a certificate.
Yay!
Not to mention our undying respect and admiration.
True.
You could have done better with a box of donuts.
That might be on the list.
What am I going to do with a shot glass of what?
Just a shot glass.
Shot glass trophy.
An empty shot glass?
I'll fill it up for you. I'll fill it up for you.
Anyway, guys, I'm just busting your balls. I am so happy to get this award because, I just a couple of days ago had open heart surgery, and I kind of got like down in the dumps a little, and you just made me happy as hell. Thank you so much. I really love it.
Hey, congratulations, and glad you got through everything. Glad you're coming out the other side A-okay.
Great.
We're happy, and we love the Scene Snobs, and I think the show is terrific. Tim's got a great show. Congratulations to everybody. And
I like Manhattan. He's a cool guy.
Thank you.
And you guys are in ties today. That's really cool that you're in ties. We took our T-shirts off and put shirts on.
Well, they knew better than to come like slobs because I would have said something.
Oh, and Angela Joseph, we want to give a shout out. She's a great friend of ours, and she's in the chat. So.
Hey, Angie.
And Jeff Dwoskin. I love Jeff Dwoskin.
Jeff is a great guy.
This is a cool idea, the Snob Award. But really, you could give a little gift.
You got the shot glass, and you each get one.
You're too. It's gift-like. What the fuck am I going to do with a shot glass? I need a bottle of booze to put the shot. You want to start in with me? Come on,
they say hope for a speedy recovery. Everybody says.
Thank you. I'm recovering wonderfully. I really am recovering well.
Right.
Year two, Mick's going to break the bank. Year one, we're getting shot glasses, empty ones, but
Oh,
That's all right. Hey, you guys, it's really an honor to be part of the very first Scene Snob Awards and the Snobbie Awards. We love it, and we're snobby, and so we think it's fun.
You're a snob. I'm not a snob.
So we're happy to be
furthest Nick. Hey, Manhattan, am I a snob?
You are a snob family. Definitely for sure.
So we really do. We super appreciate it. We think it's a great idea to have the awards, and
next year,
and next time you guys should be in. We got to find a way that the Scene Snob Show can be a part of it, because literally, out of all the shows that that Ron and I have done, and we've been on probably 100 shows.
Too many of them.
You guys in the Freaking Awesome podcast are two of like the greatest shows that we've had such a good time with you guys.
I mean,
we really appreciate it.
So many of them really stink.
Thank you.
I don't even know how they're on the air. They got the nerve to think that they could do interview shows. But you
this is everything, though.
No, I know, but Manhattan.
See, he is a snob.
No. I have two favorites. I love Brian's show, and I love Manhattan's show.
The Scene Snobs, yes. I love it. Anyway,
and
you guys.
And I don't blow smoke up anybody's ass. You know that.
Ron, one of the things.
If I thought you shit, I would have said you shit.
Ron, one of the things I love about you is that you do not hold back anything. I love it.
Why should I? I'm 81 soon.
No, I love it. It's great.
I haven't got that much time to play games.
I'm gonna tell you this: when we can finally all get together, you better bring your shot glass, and we'll bring.
We'll bring the shot glass.
At my age, you best blow it out your ass while you can.
We want to say
I love you guys. I love you. Thank you so much.
Hey, love and appreciate you all.
Thank you for the award again.
You guys,
so
really,
much.
we appreciate it.
It's
Thank you
such
so
a
much.
guys.
All right.
Thank you. Bye now.
Bye, you guys.
See you on TV.
Thank you.
That was amazing. Tim, thank you
Love
so
those
much
guys.
for doing that. I think Tim, we might have taken, I think that was it.
And I seriously hope I look that great after I get out of open heart surgery.
Yeah, like what do you say, 2 days ago, and he's already. He looks like he's back to his old self. And
how's that fair?
It's not.
It's fair.
It's not.
It's not, but he does look fantastic. He does.
Ron might slightly be superhuman, but
Yeah, I think so. I think he's holding back on it. I think there's all the bullshit that he doesn't keep in, that he just lets everyone just hear. It's way better that way.
he allows everything just to roll off. He's fine,
Yeah.
Tim, you want to do one more?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll help out wherever.
All right, we're going to give you two more. We love your face. We love your face. I'm going to give you two more.
Mick just doesn't want to do them now. Mick's like, nah.
No, I don't. Not really. I'm already hosting. The ET boys had to take off, but they had two more to go. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go to the next one because I'm already traded off, and Zach's getting some of yours. So this is my life now in the award show. Okay, so we're going to go to.
We just need to find a cool production assistant. That's what we should have put out there. So find someone for a production assistant on the back end.
Listen,
I don't want to say that I volunteered to help you guys out with all of this, but I did volunteer to help you guys out.
Don't tell us that now.
No,
I like to make it seem as if this is more thrown together than it actually was.
It really is. The red carpet was out there and everything.
I'm just saying. I offered to be the guy in the background clicking buttons.
I just blame COVID.
I didn't know that part. Okay, here's the
that
next
was the
one.
whatever you need help with thing. All right, best comic book based podcast. Our nominees are PBD Cast, Blur to Corn, Comic Book Couples Counseling, The Con Guy, and The Fandom Effect.
And we get. Here we go.
And the winner is
Best comic book podcast winner is Comic Book Couples Counseling.
Yeah. They could not be here today, but I do have.
On behalf of the Academy, I'd like to accept this award for Comic Book Couples Counseling.
I'll be taking it today for them. Thank you.
We won! Thank you!
Jinx.
Oh, Jewel, you
You
owe me a Coke. Oh!
We would like to thank the esteemed panel of judges, the Scene Snobs, that have dubbed us the best comic book podcast. I mean, so much. Brad, what are you holding?
Our award.
That is not our award. That is Hellbat Batman.
Gold edition. I need to hold something. It makes me feel safe.
Okay, sweetheart. We also want to thank the other nominees. It feels like what rad company. It's just amazing.
Very, very honored to be a part of those. Guys, thank you so much. Seriously, this is something that we really appreciate.
Our love language, if you don't know, is words of affirmation. So getting this from you guys, it fills our love tank. It keeps us going. And we we just are so excited.
Yeah. So thank you. If you don't know who we are because you tuned in for some other categories, we are the Comic Book Couples Counseling, Lisa and Brad, and you can find us at CBCC Podcast on Twitter. Find our link tree, listen to our show. We'd really appreciate it. But again, what we really appreciate today is this award. Thank you so much to the Scene Snobs. We can hear our music. We gotta go. We gotta go. And I gotta go play with this.
Oh, my turn.
Oh, okay.
Well, congratulations.
Those guys are a trip.
Congrats to them. And now I want to go Batman. Like,
right?
Brad and Lisa, they do a great show. So congratulations to them. Very happy for them. But we're going to roll right into the next one as we have Tim here. And that is the Best Creativity Podcast. I changed the name.
All right. The Best Creativity Podcast nominees are Talking Upstream, Mystery, Silicon Angels, and Monster Movie Happy Hour.
And I want to say it, but I realize that I have like a soundbite, so I don't know why.
And the winner is...
Winner is Silicon Angels.
And we have the hosts right here.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
There we are.
What's Dylan? What are you doing?
I am in my sister's car in Southeast Michigan.
What? Well, don't drive, dude. That's unsafe.
Don't worry. I'm only going like 35.
Okay, cool. Wow. Yeah. Thank you so much for this. This is great. So of all the weird stuff that we do, I think that Silicon Angels is something that Dylan and I are the most proud of. A lot of what we do is really just he and I just chatting. Silicon Angels is something that we sat down, wrote arcs for. We had 15 of our friends come in and do voice acting for it. It was an amazing process that really taught us a lot. And I will say that it is, probably the most creative podcast that I've ever heard in my life. So, but in all fairness, though, this is more of Dylan's project. He did a lot of the work for it. A lot of the jokes came from him, and he is an amazing writer. So, beyond my best friend, he deserves this as much, if not as much, more than I do.
Now, none of this happened without Zach. He's the guy who kind of got everybody involved. He's the heart of this project. And I do want to give a shout out to every voice actor we have, everybody who came into our studio and gave us their time. A lot of these bits, we had a framework written, and a lot of the funny stuff came from the voice actors. So this wasn't possible without them. And this is, obviously Zach.
Nah.
Well, we appreciate you guys, and congratulations. It's truly fantastic.
Congratulations, gents. Fantastic job. Love the work you put into it, and love what you guys have put together.
I'll tell you, like that other award show that happens tonight, that you guys will probably eventually win and leave us behind. I will say this: usually, if you're nominated twice in one of their categories, you lose because it's split. That didn't happen with you two. You were nominated twice for this category, and you won.
All right, Dylan, you know what that means. We have to hang out for at least another year.
Yep.
All right. I'm not doing anything else, I guess.
Right on. Thank you guys very much. Honestly, to the panel, I'm not sure who they are, honestly. I'm glad that you got
I'll find you.
Yeah, it is weird humor, and we're glad that people like it, especially more than they like Jack Billings' podcast, because ours is funnier. That's it. Yeah, it's better.
That's for sure.
One of the rare cases where being more accessible is a good thing.
Yeah, true.
You guys do a fantastic show, and it's well deserved. And congratulations again. Thank you so much.
Congrats, fellas. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you,
done,
Mick, for running this network.
Oh, we'll appreciate that. Thank you. But you guys, Zach, we will see you soon.
Okay.
So I'm going to take you out. And Dylan, take care. Thank you again for being here.
Be safe, Dylan.
And Tim, I'm going to get rid of you.
You're drinking a beer and driving?
I know. Did you see that?
What the dude? What the?
On the phone? What?
I gotta call him.
He's driving with a knee. He got a cold one. He holding the phone.
God, what is up with that kid?
Tim, I'm going to get rid of you. I thank you so much for presenting today. You've been truly fantastic. I say that in jest because I'm not really getting rid of you because you're fantastic.
Yeah, you'll be right back. But we appreciate you. We'll see you later.
Well, no, actually, Tim is done. But
am I done? Oh, I'm done. Okay.
Yes, you did it. You did them all. I had to trade a few, but you did do them, and I appreciate you.
Hey, anytime, man.
Great sport. Thank you so much.
Before I go, just want to say thank you to you and Casey for running this, doing this. even if for those who do and who are nominated and don't win, I think I speak on behalf of everybody. It's amazing to have any level of recognition when you're doing podcasting, because as we all know, this is a hard enough business anyway to get people to acknowledge what you're doing, watch what you're doing, participate in what you're doing, and to have people nominate you and bring you into something like this and get the support that you and Casey do through the Scene Snobs Network, Mick. This is just an awesome thing. So thank you guys for everything, and thank you for your support. I feel like I'm in a Bartles and James commercial, and thank you for your support.
Yeah, Tim, we love and appreciate you, and it's easy on this end when we're just working with some fantastic human beings who do some wonderful stuff. It's awesome. We're just artistic minds who try to be a little crazy together, so it comes out really well.
Right.
And then occasionally, help each other with Focus on Forward. Within, there's a lot of things that y'all do that's fantastic.
Oh, thanks, guys. But hey, thank you so much, and thanks for letting me participate. And good job today.
Love your face.
Take care. Zach, we're gonna bring you back. You got a couple more, but I want to bring on Fred, who is going to be presenting our next award, which is, let me pull it up. It's around here somewhere. I can't think of anybody
with a
else.
Carolina Hurricanes hat, bro.
Best hockey. All right, so this is for Best Discussion Panel Podcast, and the nominees are Three Geeks Podcast, Air Hustling Podcast with James and Eric, Birds Doing Things, Cancer Podcast, the Hippie Baseball Podcast, and Con Guys.
Thank you, sir. And I'll get there.
And the winner is
Best Panel Podcast goes to the Con Guy.
Congratulations to James and Luke and the rest of the gang. Have a truly fantastic show. We are proud to have them on here, have them submitted, but they could not be here today, and we did not get a video from them, but we will say thank you to them and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Fred the man.
Yes, sir.
Fred with the former Whalers hat on.
Talk sexy.
We're getting there.
Girl.
We're getting there. I know you want to know that Podcaster of the Year award.
I don't
worry.
I'm quite comfortable with losing. I've lost everything in my life. I've never been a winner.
I wouldn't be that hard on yourself. I mean, I think you're a winner. You're pretty fantastic. My goodness.
I don't feel good about this at
my
all.
awards. My shelf is empty, but my kids have a lot of awards. So
there you go. It's
but
vicarious.
They're probably not mine. Listen, I already paid for them, so I'm claiming them.
Well, it's fine, Fred. It just skips a generation. That's all.
Okay, good. So they're winners, and I'm not again.
But hey, you know what? You have it where it counts, in your heart.
That's right.
Listen, guys, this is going well. I know
that was called filler, Mick. How'd we do?
That scared me a little bit. I'm just gonna say, like, that scared me just a little bit for Fred.
Don't worry, I won't. I'll podcast about it for weeks on end. So
perfect.
I
know how to work negativity well.
That you do. You have a fantastic show, and everybody should be listening. But with that being said, I'm going to bring our next presenter in.
Excellent.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you being a part of this and helping us out.
Appreciate Fred.
Thank you.
Take care, bro. All right. So we're going to bring Mike in. Welcome.
He's back. Hi, I'm back.
You are back.
I don't appreciate you guys giving Zach Wiseman a bigger head than he already had, though. I got to work with that guy.
Listen, I didn't give anybody anything.
I was talking to the panel.
Yeah, directly to the panel. Yeah, the panel. Boom.
Whoever this mysterious panel is, you made my life a lot harder this year.
I love it. I will say this: you are presenting the next award, which is Best Mental Health Based Podcast.
best mental health based podcast, which I am absolutely not qualified to do. But here are the nominees: Nowhere to Go But Up, Focused on Forward, The Sunday Night Army, Stuck in My Head, and The Psychedelic Podcast.
And the winner is
Nowhere to Go But Up.
Good, Sean. Sean could not be here today to accept the award. He's on a plane, but he's very much appreciative of this, and he wanted to tell everybody. He said thank you, and he really appreciates just being nominated. But yes, congratulations on the win. You do have a great show, and everybody should go check it out.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely check that show out. If
Go to that show.
Yeah.
Get on
I mean, the panel hasn't screwed it up so far.
Yet.
Yet. No, yeah. I wasn't nominated, so I'm still a little salty. Nobody nominated me.
I wasn't nominated either, so I don't know.
In fairness, you did not get to the submissions in time. You would have been nominated, I'm sure.
That's all it was. It was just a timing thing.
Next year, I'm start submissions earlier.
Well, see, the problem is that I am a creative and everybody I work with are creatives. So we are not good with scheduling or doing things or making money or any of that stuff. So
yeah, I agree with you. Don't understand those other people's brains who are like, hey, let's put this into gear and make something out of it. It's like,
I'm going to have to get that
more stuff.
I'm going to have to get that Phil Better guy from Invest in Yourself to take care of our podcast.
See, this has also been advertising for everybody. So
100%, because I'm telling you,
those people are just going to get slammed now.
It's a good podcast to be a part of, man. Trust me. All right. Well, Mike, I want to thank you for coming on and being a presenter. I really appreciate you being a part of this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Anytime you need me, I'm here.
Appreciate you, Mike. This was fantastic.
Thank you so much. And everybody, go check out my shows. For sure, I am a fan. He sold me on them, and Zach is a big proponent for you guys as well. So,
well, I mean, anything that makes Zach upset, I'm into. If it gets his hackles up, let's listen to it.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens next year when it's Silicon Angels versus Jack Billings Presents.
It's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be the real battle.
Yes. Although Zach is a winner of an award, so he can be on the judges panel. So shush.
Oh no, bro! I'm gonna have to find another award show to be a part of.
Immediately, first annuals, last annual.
You know what the funny thing is with the judges panel next year, the Scene Snobs could actually be activated to be as nominated for something, and we still can't be judges because we haven't won anything.
Yeah, so I'm right with that. It's a good loophole. We shouldn't be part of it anyway. I like this part. Let's just host.
I do too.
All right, I'm running this thing next year.
Mike, come in. You and me. Let's do this, buddy. Yes. Yeah. Love it. I want my comeuppance. I mean, no, not that. Well, Mike, thanks again. We really appreciate you being on, man. And
all right, thank you guys.
Take it easy.
Take care, bro. All right, we're going to bring on our final presenter for the evening. Our final presenter that isn't us. Zach!
Hey. Well, I got something to say real fast. Who the F is Michael Colby to come in here into my stomping ground and say something about panels, winnings, judges? This guy has a subpar podcast that I am dragging him around behind me. I have to invent a show for him to be on it so people know his name. The only reason people listen to his other show is because I brought him on Talking Upstream with his friggin' lackey friend, by the way. The only reason he knows about this at all is because I texted him this morning saying, look, I know you need some breadcrumbs, dude. Here's a couple handouts. Here's a couple ears to put your voice in there. Now, you know what? I'm glad I'm a judge, because if Michael Colby's name is on anything next year, I will automatically write myself in and vote for myself over top of him, no matter what it is.
I love it so much. Did you shave mid-break?
Oh, I had to. I was getting so sweaty. I was getting just hot. I was listening to
Holy shit, you did shave.
I was like, oh my God, I got to take this half of this beard off.
Flames on the side of my face.
Woo, I shaved my head and everything. I was just getting warm.
Oh my God.
I broke a mic. I had to get another mic out.
Dang, look at you go. Hot fire.
Man, that kid. I tell you, that kid.
Big futures, Dan. Big futures.
Well, you have a couple. We're going to go back to back here. You are doing first up. Let me make sure I'm right. What? Yeah. Okay. You have a back to back. So you have two that you are going to be presenting.
Yeah. Right on.
That is
more than Michael Colby. Okay, Best Horror Podcast Award. Oh, look, I'm nominated in this one, which means I'm probably not going to win. Okay, so Best Horror Podcast Award. Obviously, a lot of horror stuff out there, a lot of great content. But the nominees for the Snobbie for 2021 Best Horror Podcast Award are Monster Movie Happy Hour, Casualty Friday, The Witching Hour, Geek Talk, or Some Nobody's Review Lovecraft Country. Hell yeah, Casualty Friday. Woo!
Casualty Friday is such a great show. It's actually hosted by three horror icons, and it is an independent podcast that they put together themselves. And it's Tiffany Shepis, Felissa Rose, and Kane Hodder. Congratulations to you guys. It is a fantastic show. And they were submitted, and they won. So, I mean, deservedly so. They did a great job.
They do a good show.
So they are not here, but congratulations to them. So let's roll right into the next one, shall we? Okay, so we did horror. And
what could possibly be next?
I know. I'm getting there. All right. I need help. Just help.
You need hugs? Because I can give you hugs.
No, like actual people here.
Other than regular help, the nominees for Best Self-Help Podcast are The Psychedelic Podcast, Nowhere to Go But Up Podcast, A Juicy Pear Podcast with Sean and Wendy, Successfully Chaotic, and Stuck in My Mind. Stuck in My Mind. Woo-hoo. Best self-help podcast. Yeah.
That is awesome. I think Wise wanted to be here, but he did. I don't know if he could make it or not, but congratulations to him and congratulations to his show. I know it was very well received. Fantastic show. So great job on him, man.
Yeah, great show.
Sure.
Self-help is very important. Honestly, the reason that Dylan and I do any shows at all is for our version of self-help. We try to connect and communicate and just bring lively conversation. So I'm really glad that people are doing self-help podcasts because I need something to listen to while I'm creating weird stuff that is better than anything Michael Colby can do. But I do appreciate them for making that. Actually, every podcast on here I do listen to. I'm on 2 of them. I love them all. So great category and great job, guys.
Yeah, it really is nice. The amount of self-help shows that have come out have just been fantastic. And I think a lot of everything since COVID and prior to that, people really being, taking a long, hard look at themselves and the things going on in the world and how to handle them. And it's important that we do that. And that's part of this community, too, that we're building is making sure that we all help each other, too.
100%.
For sure. 100%. And and I think it is important for everybody to know the difference between a mental health podcast and a self-help podcast. So, that's why there are 2 separate categories because they are different. Some fit both, but they are different different genres within themselves. But I want to thank Zach for coming in. We really appreciate it and having
Thanks, buddy.
It's on your win, man.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you guys very much. A, for acknowledging me. B, for making sure that I won something. And C, just for letting me take up any time to have people listen to my voice. So thank you guys very much. I love Scene Snobs. I love whoever the panel is. You guys made one right decision at least, and I appreciate all of you.
Truly fantastic.
Fantastic. I love it. Appreciate it, man. Be well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Take care. Well,
check out Some Nobodies. They're wonderful.
Yes.
Tonight they've been somebody's at least once.
Even the nominees, I think it's important for everybody to like go check out the nominees. It's not you know, I know, and with shows like this, a lot of people can look at it and be like, okay, well, you know, they didn't make it, or this, that, or the other thing. Like, so they're not, you know, some people will get it in their minds like, oh, maybe my show's not good enough. This, that. It's not that. It's not that. It was rated by the panel of judges, and they all rated very well. All shows rated very well.
Yeah, there was no low rating here. This wasn't like, as you know, as we saw some of the results, there wasn't anyone who was like, yeah, well, this was a piece of garbage. You know, it was difficult. There were a lot of ones that were close. Like one was a 9, one was a 10. You know, everything was just kind of 1 point off. Everything was pretty tight.
And it was
so,
all,
you know, and one of my favorite podcasts was one that's been nominated, Blurticorn. Yeah, Blurticorn Speaks, one that I absolutely love. I adore. Montel's a friend, and if I were a judge, I would have been probably, you know, leaned the wrong way there. So I wasn't a judge.
Anybody, you know, like to use Blurticorn Speaks as a sort of like how like everybody who's listened to it really enjoys it, and you know, but it was a matter of we had 6 nominees to each category, and it's just kind of, you know, the averages kind of had to work themselves out.
Did we have 6 nominees to each category, Mick? Because I feel like there might have been 1 or 2 where we only had 1.
All right, I mean, you could have up to 6. Shut up.
We're working it out. We're fleshing it out.
I'm working on it. Next year there will be 6, I'm sure, in every category.
Oh goodness!
But you know, all of these nominees are truly fantastic, and you know, we love them, and we listen to the shows, and you know, the judges all listen to the shows, and they have listeners now. You know, not that they didn't before, but they have new listeners now in watching these. All right,
hey, congratulations!
We're going to the next one. All right, and you and I are doing these. So
all right, let's do it. Let's knock it out, bro. What do we got?
You do this one.
All right, Best Interview Show Award. The nominees are The Jimmy Star Show with Ron Russell, Live from Detroit, The Jeff Dwoskin Show, Nowhere to Go But Up Podcast, The Fandom Effect, The Sunday Night Army, Geek Talk. And the Snobbie Award goes live from Detroit, The Jeff Dwoskin Show.
And we have him here. Wait, did I hit that again? Oh, no. You were in such a delay.
Award goes live from Detroit.
We can hear him. I love it. No, I love listening to the delay, too. It's even better.
I forget when I go into the studio that I got it in 2 places. That's thank you guys. This is so exciting. It's so great to see so many awesome podcasts win and be nominated. It's a great thing that you guys are doing. So,
well, you're doing all the heavy lifting. I think man. You're the one who won the category. So
I think next year, Zach's Grumpy Snuggie should win an award all in itself.
We might have to have a new category.
We might. Well, just put it out to the judges. Apparently, they're making categories left and right.
Oh, yeah. All about some category making.
If they had seen it, they would have been like, this Snuggie needs its own category.
One of them might be in the chat right now. Who knows?
Listen, right. I'm telling you right now, you're going to be a judge if you want to be next year. So there you go.
You're now on the panel.
I appreciate that, but I like... I don't need those targets on my back.
We'll keep it secret. No, just tell everybody here. But I want to say thanks again and congratulations. I'm going to put you back in the green room. Do me a favor, stick around for a few minutes because I want to talk to you again. But congratulations on Best Interview Show, sir.
Thank you very much. It's an honor. Thank you.
All right. Wise is here. Wise, congratulations, man. We called it a little bit earlier, but we're glad you're here. We want you to do an acceptance speech. You know, you won Best Self-Help Podcast for Stuck in My Mind.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me put you
Appreciate it.
So thanks again for joining us. But
I greatly appreciate that, guys.
It's all yours, my friend.
I just want to thank the judges, everybody who voted. Appreciate it. It was a surprise. I didn't know I was a self-help podcast.
Listen, hey, they picked the category, so it's like, yeah.
Oh no,
awesome.
I don't disagree with it. I just didn't know. I didn't have a category for my podcast, and Scene Snobs gave it to me.
Yeah, and you know what? You were nominated for quite a few. So, like, you know, everybody.
I was nominated for 4, and I greatly appreciate it, man. I was up for Podcast of the Year, self-help, and 2 other ones. So I appreciate it, man. I greatly do. I'm humbled by this.
You got a great show. You got a great station that you got going on there, man. And we really appreciate you, coming out and joining us today.
Yeah, thanks for being on.
I appreciate you guys having me on.
Man.
I appreciate
absolutely.
it, man. Listen, I work hard, but it's because I see you guys working hard. I be seeing all you guys. You see Jeff Dwowski, he's just a whore, man. He's everywhere. Jeff Dwowski is everywhere. He is the ultimate whore. He is. He is, man. He's everywhere.
Perfect.
Everywhere
we gave you a category, and now
Dwowski.
you gave Jeff something. Oh God, it's wonderful. Scene Snobs is giving and taking. It's beautiful.
You have a giant head.
I know he's in the green room here, and he can hear this. So I love you, Jeff.
Jeff, you are the man. Well, Wise, thank you again for joining us, man. Congratulations, well deserved. You are one of the recipients of the shot glass trophy that I got from Amazon, and actually kind of propelled this. I saw these on Amazon, and I was like, you know what? I should do an award show. Fuck the Oscars. And it started as like, this will be a joke thing, and then it was like, no, this got serious real fast.
Actually, yeah. Listen. I've told everybody I was nominated. This is
we
big
got
for
serious
me, man.
once we started listening to everybody, and we're like, wait, these are all amazing.
I was like, no,
legit.
But it did start out as sort of like a joke against the Oscars for independent podcasters, because independent anything never gets respect.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to do something that shows some respect for these guys and girls who do this.
The human beings.
The human beings. Yeah. Yes, all right. That's true. All right. I'm not great at my pronouns.
Just the regular folks. Just us regular folks, not those big time celebrities like Jeff Dwowski, who's getting too big for his bridges right now.
That's true. If he keeps going on all of these shows like he does, he's going to be not an independent podcaster, but like
no, he's going to be mainstream. He's going to be mainstream. He will no longer be a part of us.
Dak
but
Shepard.
Listen, but Jeff I love Jeff's show. He's awesome. He's great. I had him on my show already.
Yeah.
And I was actually on Crossing the Stream. So I've loved Jeff, man.
I don't love him too much.
Fantastic. And Wise, you did convince me
I
on
won't
that
love him
show,
too much.
so
It'll get to his head. It will definitely get to his head.
Right. Well, Wise, we appreciate you. This is your moment. Congratulations on your win. And I hope you keep killing it in the podcast game.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Really do.
Thank you, Wise. Appreciate it, brother.
Later.
Well, sir, we got one more left.
Yep. This is the big one.
It's Mick and the Madmen, all right? I have to be on the other side.
Whichever way you're comfortable with, man.
It's the way I read. So it reads Mick, Madman. I have to do it that way. It's not an importance thing. Trust me, because I'm not nominated for anything.
I don't take it as that. Neither am I. What are you talking about?
That's not true. I have something right here. You're not.
That was a bit. That was a bit.
It's not a bit. Stop saying it's a bit. It was not a bit. You were nominated. And that is, and I'm reading them all, so shut your mouth, voice guy.
Are you sure? Because I can read them. I see all five people there, 5 names.
Shut your mouth. It's 6. Podcaster of the Year Award nominees are Jimmy Starr, Jeff Dwowski, Fred Carroll, Rebecca McKendry, Maria Daniels, and Casey Plott. And if you don't know any of those names, shame on you, because they are the top in podcasting right now. I'll tell you that. And
yes, they are. 5 of those are crushing it.
I didn't get to it fast enough.
Come on. Where is it?
Oh, I didn't put it on here.
No, you did not.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Well, I mean, that's kind of par for the course for our show.
Well, hey, welcome to Ad Hoc.
I feel so bad, but at the same time, I'll just tell you who it is.
Hey, we
It's
put a
Jeff
lot of heart
Dwowski.
into it. It's Jeff Dwowski.
And he wasn't even fully sure. I had to be like, hey, man, hang out in the green room. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, right.
No, no, he told me he won the other 2, and just like any comic or normal person, I went, "You mean I lost 2?"
Oh my God. I don't even think it's just a comedy thing. That was like every podcaster who's nominated for multiple was just like, so they didn't get the other one, right?
Well, any comedian on stage, there could be 500 people laughing their asses off. One person in the front row, you're like, why the fuck is that person not laughing? And he's just obsessed with it. I didn't know. This is such a nice surprise. Thank you. It was an honor. So many great people on the list.
Well, man, it's well deserved. You've
been crushing it. You're doing a great job. You're fantastic. So no reason why wouldn't you be there?
Well, I want to ruin this moment by inviting Fred back on for this moment.
Please don't. But I do want to say that it was interesting. When I started doing podcasting, I was always like, my original thought was, why do podcasters hang out with podcasters? It doesn't make any sense to me. But then as I slowly realized, it's the podcast community that is the kind of tightest community that I've become a part of, and the support of all the other podcasters is what's kind of been part of projecting me and keeping me going all this time. When I post something on my Facebook, it's this group liking those posts, and it's like, and I try and give back as much as I can also. So I do thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I mean it. And this entire group is meaning Fred and I actually are very, very good friends. So it's funny, but it has been a real joy, and I really do appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the wonderful work you've been doing. So appreciate you again.
Well deserved, my friend. You've done fantastic work, and you show up everywhere.
Yeah,
you're all over. So it's not just your shows. Like you pop up all over the place.
I do appreciate it, and it is fun being a guest on other people's shows, like yours and Tim's and Fred's that I've been on, and Scott Curtis and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it is good. I think there's a good conspiracy theory with carpool shenanigans that I did recently.
That was a great. I think that airs this week on Scene Snobs, and it's worth it. It's such a great show.
So it's fun. And there's a bunch of new shows that I just saw on the list that I need to check out now as well. So very cool.
Awesome, man. Well, again, congratulations. Well deserved. Thank you. You will get you actually get 4 of these.
Yeah.
Do you 3 or 4? I don't know. I forgot how many.
3. 3.
3. You have 3 of these. 3 of these.
Just 3.
And again, just so everyone knows, I've won nothing. I wasn't even nominated in technical awards. You too can do it.
My favorite part is, as much as I love him, and I don't want to bust his balls right now because I do love him. I guess Judaism is next. I will be superior to you. We love you, Fred. Fred was nominated. Unfortunately, it was the Wi-Fi issue, but he was cutting in and out, and he was nominated for Best Audio, so I think I love that. Oh, man. But I will say this. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to all of the winners tonight. Again, you're invited to be judges on the panel next year if you like. It's like the Oscars, but better.
Yeah.
So much better.
So much better.
I've never won the Oscars before, so this is so much better.
Boom.
I'm
going to recommend this one to everybody.
But thanks again, Jeff, for being on and accepting the awards. And we really we appreciate you. And just podcaster of the year, man. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys. It's an honor being part of the Scene Snobs channel, and I appreciate all the work that you guys do and that everyone does. So
appreciate you, Jeff, you beautiful human being. Stay amazing and stay funny.
Thank you, guys.
Well, Casey, I'm going to let you stay on that side for now.
About time.
I don't want to have to roll over. Okay, I'll do it. Fine, whatever. If that's what you want, I'll do it. Well, I want to say I appreciate you, sir. You were podcaster of the year in my heart.
Well, you were the podcast producer of the year in my heart, in my soul, in my spirit. I mean, you're running a channel. You're doing a fantastic job here at Scene Snobs. The community you've helped build, the fantastic people that have come in, the wonderful work done by everyone, the hours and hours and hours of listening entertainment that have been put forth have just been well worth it, above and beyond anything I could have fathomed in this short amount of time that I've been part of this. So, you guys are awesome. Everyone out there is awesome. Y'all are amazing, and we appreciate and love y'all.
Yes, that's true. I couldn't imagine doing this show. I couldn't do this show without your help. You were such a fantastic producer on the award show, and I appreciate it. You can catch Casey and I every Tuesday night at 9 p.m. on the Scene Snobs, and then again on Wednesday at 8 p.m. live on BTB Podcast as part of the Video Store crew. And so many other great guys. But this week our special guests are the Show Boys, who won the Best Audio Podcast. And we're happy we get to do this. We're happy to be in company with such wonderful people, wonderful nominees, winners, the whole nine. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you so much. And Casey, anything else you want to add?
Nope. Just that this is amazing, and I know you couldn't do it with anyone else. Love y'all.
Son of a bitch. All right, everybody. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Adios.
And that's our show, everybody. Thanks for listening or watching, wherever you're checking it out. This show is brought to you by our sponsor, Manscaped. Go check them out. They are saving our balls, and they can save yours too, or somebody you care about. It's a pretty awesome device, so go check out what they got, the Lawnmower 3.0, the Weed Whacker, and more. It's a great gift for Father's Day, birthdays, weddings, anything. Head over there and use promo code SNOBS, SNOBS, and you'll get 20% off and free shipping. Also, we'd like to thank our super fan patrons. They are all Scene Snob family to us. They support us every month, and you can be one too. So head over to the Patreon channel, the Scene Snobs, and it's $5 a month, and you can join in with helping support us and get the free perks too. Also, you can follow us on social media. We are on everything at the Scene Snobs, so Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We are on Facebook, the Scene Snobs. Everywhere. We have fun stuff always going on, always have contests and stuff, so go follow us, check us out. You can go to our link tree by going to thescenesnobs.com. There's our link tree, there's our Patreon, there is all of our shows and the links for all of that, so thanks again for checking it out. Just head over to thescenesnobs.com where everything is, and we will talk to you soon. What are you doing here? Get out of here, it's over.
Why are you still here? Why are you still... The movie's over. You need to go home. Are you waiting for something else? There's nothing else.
I've always wanted a Ferris Bueller moment.
And we just got one. I mean, we were here for our moment. Oh, and by the way, she says hi.
Hi,
little one. Yeah, I'm going to go play with my kid now, and we're going to go hang out and play video games. So, love you guys. Be well. Seriously, though, go. Why are you...
Get out of here.
Leave.
Yeah, we don't want to talk to you anymore.
Go.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you wanna get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.